Bitcoin history is repeating. In this video we're going to cover that exactly. We're also going to cover this Bitcoin consolidation phase, and we're also going to cover the Bitcoin yearly open for last year and also 2026, and we're of course going to cover the Bitcoin semi gap, and we also have some massive breaking news, super cycle incoming potentially. And silver just hit above $100, absolutely insane, and we have some more breaking news. We're also going to cover the ETF outflows, and of course we are going to cover my own trades. So if this sounds interesting, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Can we get above 100 likes would be absolutely amazing. So first of all, Bitcoin is following the 2023 pattern. So first we had a pump and then a dump, exactly as we saw here. Pump and then a dump, and then we saw a pump to the upside, and then we went lower. So we pumped here to the upside, went lower. Now we are consolidating exactly as we did in 2023. Before then we saw a massive pump to the upside. If we zoom out, we can see a massive pump to the upside. So if history repeats, we could see some consolidation now for a while, but once we start going to the upside, the move could be parabolic in my opinion. That's a potential scenario if we are repeating that price action from 2023. And this Bitcoin consolidation, this Bitcoin bear flag could potentially play out, and if we break below the support, things could get dangerous for Bitcoin. So in my opinion, what we would like to see now is of course a break to the upside, but what I think could happen is that we continue to trade within this range, and then once we or around this level, we are likely to get reacted before entering lower prices at the 200 daily moving average. That's a possible scenario. And right now we are trading between the 2026 yearly open and the 2025 yearly open. So between 88 and 93k. And of course, we saw this pump to the upside, get reacted at 98k before this massive drop. And I do think these two levels will be very important for Bitcoin. We saw massive levels of reaction from this 2025 open, massive levels of resistance. So this, of course, the 2026 open could act as potential support, as we are currently seeing right now. So I do think these levels will be massively important. So the 2025 yearly open around 93 and 26 around 88,000. So this we will need to keep in mind. And we have a new Bitcoin semi gap around 89.6. These gaps tend to get filled, and we're basically exact at this semi gap right now. But if we see a pump during the weekend, we're likely to come down, and if we see a drop during the weekend, we're likely to pump to the upside to fill the gap. That's very likely because these gaps tend to get filled. And Binance founder CC predicts Bitcoin will enter a super cycle this year, so this is of course massively bullish for Bitcoin and crypto. And silver hits new all-time high above $100. That's absolutely amazing, this parabolic run that we have had since 23 and 24, as you can see right here. During the last few months, massive pump for silver. And I do think crypto, Bitcoin, and alts are next towards the end of this year, and 27, 28, and 29. And 6.9 trillion UBS will offer Bitcoin and crypto trading to their clients, and this is also massively bullish for crypto. And Truthflation US CPI inflation index is at 1.21%, so more rate cuts are likely in my opinion. And of course, if we cover the ETF outflows, yesterday we had 103.5 and the day before 32.2 million in outflows. So we're seeing very small outflows, so that's at least potentially some good news for crypto. Because if we are continuing to see $700 and $500 million, we're likely to see a massive drop for Bitcoin. But as long as we are relatively neutral, I do think Bitcoin could continue to consolidate around these levels. And my Bitcoin trade is still 81% in profits. And I do think still we could pump to these limit short orders. But as of now, of course, we are below 90k. And if we cover the price of Ethereum, we made a perfect execution on this trade, entered long there, closed over there, but this 3.4k area remains massively important for Ethereum, and once we break above that level, higher prices could be expected. And right now, you can deposit 100 USDT and get up to 20 USDT bonus over on Weex USDT cash giveaway. So check out the first link down below if you want a reliable exchange to trade Bitcoin or alts on. And you can also join Cryptolize group for daily insights. So the first step here is to register using the link in the description down below, transfer your funds into Weex, and then join Weex Alliance group using below link. So all the links will be down below. And let me know what you think, if we could potentially follow this pattern for or from 2023. If that happens, we could expect a massive pump for Bitcoin to the upside. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments down below. And of course, this bear flag could potentially play out if we see a drop below the support. So hopefully we can see a continuation to the upside. That will be massively bullish for Bitcoin. And of course, these are the most important levels now for Bitcoin in the imminent short term, in my opinion. And of course, we need to watch this Bitcoin semi-gap around 89.6. And of course, these breaking news are massively bullish for crypto. And of course, over on the Weex, I have this Bitcoin position open, and I have my limit short orders between 98 and 6.5. And if we cover the price of Solana, we are at 127 right now. And this is on the 4-hourly time frame. So we have seen a drop for Solana, but I do think we have some massive level of support around 121, as you can see right there. So this will be a massive level for Solana. If we break below this support, things could get dangerous for Solana. But as long as we are above that level, I do think we could see a pump to the upside for Solana. So that will be massively important for Solana. And if you are interested into trading on Weex, you can check out the crypto tutorial that I published showing you how to create an account, deposit, and start trade over on Weex. I'm also showing you how to do limit order, market order, everything you need to know to start trade over on Weex, popping up on the screen right now. And thank you so much for watching. See you tomorrow morning. Bye bye.